Hey there, guys. I'd like to thank you for coming back and listening to Think About It podcast, episode 3. This week it's me, Jorge, me, Josh, you're you, and we also have a guest host today, and it has drum roll. His name's Will.
Will, nice to meet you.
Yeah, we'll get more in here.
Sorry.
Anyway, so this week what are we talking about, guys? Josh, you want to open up the topic?
Dude, you know what? I'll tell you what we're talking about.
Yeah.
No, we first had to get the PSA. Right?
Oh, my bad. So
Yeah.
This is your show.
This is your intro. This is the second time you watched it.
Let it go. It'll get better. Anyway, so we're starting with the PSAs. And Josh, what do you have to complain about this week?
Oh my God. Okay, I have a pretty hefty topic to complain about today. You know, so it's spring, coming into prom season. It's the end of the year, and I noticed this a lot last year when I was in high school. These guys still are in high school. So, hey,
CV,
seniors.
wait, it's the other way, I guess, because it's going to flex.
Whichever way.
Sorry about that.
But something that's pissed me off so much, wearing Vans with your suit. Why are you wearing Vans with your suit? Okay, you need to get dress shoes that are actually polished and wear those, because you look like a skater tool, and I know we live in SoCal, but that's just like the weirdest thing. And then you don't even tuck your shirt either. It's like...
Josh, are you a little biased because you work at Banana Republic?
I am.
So do you just want to sell more dress shoes? Is this a commission thing that you're working on?
Vested interest. He wants to make that 3%.
How'd you know, man?
I'm actually kind of a psychic, in fact.
Is that all you got to complain about?
Well, yeah.
Is that all you have to complain about?
I expected more. I don't know. Well, you know, there's a lot of pent-up rage inside me. There's also, I found out today, there's Farmville 2 coming out, and that shit is blasphemy. Why do we need a second one? Like, we had a first one. I thought that's been like through and done with years ago. Like, who even uses Farmville? And now they have a second one. Like, what?
Apparently Housewives use it.
What?
Housewives.
Wait, isn't
Housewives.
Zyenga, is that an open stock?
I think it's Zenga.
I
But
don't-
yes, I agree.
It's an open stock, right? And they've been like doing pretty crappy. I know they closed down a few studios. It's like Farmville 2 is just a way of like trying to recoup costs or whatever.
Most def.
They're probably not making any money from it, too. They're probably just making up the money they lost from Farmville.
I get it.
Alright, well, you got a PSA?
Yeah, I do. Nice to meet you guys. Again, I'm Will. My social security number is not... Sorry.
Oh, wrong place.
Sorry. Another podcast about social security numbers. Okay, so I prepared my PSA for this week. I've spent, 30 seconds thinking about this. I, a lot like Josh, am pissed at prom, but for a different reason. I hate bow ties. Okay, I get it. There's a whole like bow tie deal that's... Sorry, what word?
There's a shadow on you. Go on.
There is a shadow on me. A shadow of a bow tie. My anger at them, there is no bounds. I hate them because it's such a weird... non-ironic statement. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
know what you mean.
I'll explain it.
Elaborate.
I will. It's like, oh, I'm too cool or not cool. What used to be not cool is cool now. You know the whole deal. For a regular tie that looks nice, it hangs from your neck, keeps your buttons nice and covered. I'm gonna wear a bow tie and look like a douche. I don't get it. Now, here's the thing. I have worn a bow tie to a dance.
Douche.
I'm kind of a hypocritical douche here. But freshman year, my date, Gracie Lee, I'm gonna out her on this, demanded my bow tie to be worn. And I couldn't let her down. I couldn't.
Yes, you can.
But back to the subject.
Wait, hold on. Was it a clip-on bow tie?
No, I got...
Because those are the
Did you learn how
worst.
to tie a bow tie?
I didn't. I had somebody else do it. I had John do it for me. My older brother, John.
You can tie a bow tie?
He can. He
That's
learned.
impressive.
I think he learned for me because he knows just as well as I do that fuck me. Bow ties are douchey. Because I got the bow ties are bushy is what I meant to say.
So what does John, if he knows how to tie a bow tie, is he super douchey?
I don't know because I don't see him wearing a ton. So I think that he tied it and he's like, I get why people hate this.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of bushy, I learned a new word like 2 days ago. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
The word is bougie.
Bougie.
You guys know what bougie is?
No, what's bougie?
Okay, you know, like back in the French Revolution, like bang bang, chitty bang bang, pow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the French
I think
Revolution.
so.
Yeah, you know.
Which
The way
guns
we
were
all
those?
think about it.
Which guns were those?
Those are all the
Those
muscles.
were the new ones.
Those
you
were
know?
just. That's like back when they like didn't take everything seriously, because it's the French. So they're gonna sell the guns that have like the little sign that says bang.
Pow, exactly.
They just shot water at each other. Like, oh,
Well, back
Back
in
in
the
the
day,
day.
rich people were called the bourgeois, right?
Mhm.
Nowadays,
Dope.
in some urban cultures, black people sometimes say this. Not all black people. Now I'm just getting fucking racist. You're not gonna have me back now because I'm fucking being racist on your show. But there's a term called bougie, which has been around for a while. I just heard about it recently, and it means bourgeois. It means like you think you're better than everybody else, but you're not. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I heard the phrase, "I'd rather be booty than bougie," which I've now used, I'd say, over 20 times since I
Ironically.
learned it. No, completely unironic. I love it. It's my new thing. I'd rather be booty than bougie. You know what I'm talking about?
That was that booty with a D or like booty? Rather got that booty. Though.
Oh, I think that it's like however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I say bootay, so it'd be with
Bootay.
T-A-Y.
Bouteille,
But yeah.
Bougie.
That booty. Booty,
Alright.
booty, booty.
Most
Thank you
definitely.
for that. You know what French phrase I like? It's le esprit. Le esprit. I'm trying to get through what I'm saying.
Please do, Jorge.
You know,
Please do, Jorge Nuila. Speak French to me. Jorge.
Est-ce que
Oui.
tu parles français?
Whoa,
Oui, je parle français.
Ah, c'est bon. Qu'est-ce que tu fais ce week-end?
You know,
What?
you know, I think
Why
that
not?
our audience wants you to stop speaking French because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay, you wanted me to... Anyways, can I get to my
Yes,
story?
Please do.
I was just saying, like, you know, there's a French phrase, like, esprit d'escalier, where it means basically staircase wit, where, you know, it's when you leave a room and, like, after somebody, like, got told, and you leave the room and so you think of the best comeback ever, but it's too late.
It's kind of like the whole shrimp thing in Seinfeld. You guys ever see Seinfeld?
Not since
Oh,
Seinfeld.
yeah, since
There's
Seinfeld.
the one episode in Seinfeld where George Costanza, somebody said like, hey, he's like eating a lot of shrimp. He's like, hey, the ocean called. They're running out of shrimp. And he didn't say it then, but he said in the car later, hey, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.
Oh.
It was a good burn. It was a good burn.
That's not that good.
Okay, fuck you.
Anyways. So that was good stuff. That's our
good
PSAs.
stuff.
I have nothing. I'm a happy person, actually.
That's
Contrary
a lie.
to some popular belief from
I
some
don't believe
people.
that. I
Yeah,
don't believe
I
that.
think you think that more people know you than you think.
I think you're an ass.
That was kind of a dick move. I admit it.
Popular belief I meant among the people that know me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Jorge.
Yeah, it's kind of a general
I
thing.
think you're a great dude.
Thanks, Will.
No problem.
That's why you're here. Because you think you
It's the only reason why you're here.
Anyways, so this week we just wanted, we decided we were going to talk about like Bitcoin and how it's kind of a really weird thing. If you don't know what Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. It's basically was started by this one guy whose name eludes me now.
His name is Elude.
His name's Bit. That's why they call it the Bitcoin.
His last name is Coin.
That's his middle name.
Oh,
He didn't want to disclose his like last name just for security purposes.
Yeah,
Because he vanished from the system after he created the Bitcoin. That's why no one knows how to work them. So yeah, so Bit, all right. That's short for Bit.
Biology.
No, Batusi.
Uh-huh.
That's a fancy like Latin name.
Got it.
If you didn't know, yeah, Batusi.
Yeah, dead languages name.
Yeah, dead Latin. That's why no one knows about him.
Dead
But
Latin.
Bitcoin, coin.
That's actually a Mexican guy.
Coin that's actually from like Turkish, Spanish, New Zealand, Australian
Okay.
descent.
I'm actually from New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Yeah, it's actually kind of an island off of New Zealand.
It's like a little specter.
It's another island. It's like New Zealand, and it's like. Oh.
it's like the underwater New Zealand.
They didn't know what to name it,
Next to Atlantis.
so they were like New Zealand. Hey, I'm a jokester. That's all
Anyway,
I
so
think.
what do you know about Bit, Jorge?
Anyway, so Bit.
Tell me about Mr. Bit.
Bitcoin basically it's a currency that every computer it's a peer-to-peer network, which means every computer that uses Bitcoin is connected to the same network, and every computer donates some of its processing power. That's how it works without government. It's completely it doesn't have any government connection, and every computer commits a little bit of the processing power to create a Bitcoin. Overall, there can only be about, I think, I'm going to say 1 million Bitcoins ever created. So one day the currency will die. But until then, right, the more created, so it's supposed to control inflation. And then the way you trade them is electronically, so it's anonymous. The problem is that because it's nobody is in charge of the Bitcoins, it goes up and down the prices, right? Mm-hmm. So when it started, at first it was super cheap. Let's say for a Bitcoin, it was a penny, right? Mm-hmm. So you could buy millions of Bitcoins. And then what happened is people began to jump on it, and suddenly they're worth $500.
Mm-hmm. They jumped.
And so so people who bought 1 million Bitcoins for 10
they became millionaires overnight.
Yeah, almost. They could have.
They became 1 millionaires.
I read the story of this guy who bought a Bitcoin, right? He bought a bunch of Bitcoins and then bought pizza with them. And then they went up to $600.
Oh.
And he bought $600.
I will give no respect.
And that's fucked up, right?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Wait, how did you buy pizza? Who has a register that takes Bitcoin?
Very few
businesses. I've actually seen online, I don't know if it was Pizza Hut or something like that will online, how you can order your pizza online, and they got a little cartoon of a pizza, and you can put anchovies on there, pizza, it's a pizza by online, what I'm talking about. You can buy it with Bitcoins. What I've seen, a little Bitcoin icon. I have a question about Bitcoin.
What?
So it's anonymous.
Yeah.
So if you, let's say Josh was selling drugs, like Josh does.
Yeah.
You're supposed to tell them.
Keep it a secret between us.
Secret, guys.
Me, you, Josh, and Jorge.
Yeah, don't tell anyone else.
Okay, but go on.
Anyway,
so I'm selling drugs.
So Josh is selling drugs, and I want to
buy
buy
types of drugs.
Mm-hmm. I want to buy drugs, and I'm like, hey, Josh, hook me with some drugs. He's like, use Bitcoin because it won't get traced to either of us. That what people have been doing?
Oh, well, you can do that. Basically, what happens is everything is lodged in a public ledger, right? Okay. So every single transaction, your IP address is registered. So you can technically trace them, but then somebody would have to know your computer IP, find the transaction, see how much money was exchanged. So it's more anonymous than any other type of...
Yeah.
And also, there are people who are creating applications to make it 100%, 99% anonymous.
Yeah. I know it would take a lot more power, too, to even find the Bitcoin, trace the transaction and everything, too.
There's been a really interesting case where, Bitcoins just go fucking missing.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, people are fucked over, they lose.
I have a question. Let's say I don't back up my hard drive.
You lose the Bitcoins.
So wait, you said that there were only 1 million Bitcoins in circulation.
Let's say,
So now there are less.
Yeah, basically, Bitcoins disappear from the system.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's why it's gonna die.
That sucks, man.
So, let's say you can put it on a physical hard drive, right?
Yeah.
If you lose that hard drive, you'll never have that Bitcoin.
What if, you have, Bitcoins, you get them stuck in the couch and, you find them one day?
Regular coin. Hey!
Bitcoin still works, that's all, but,
It's what if you just lost the Bitcoin in between your Skype and your, iTunes app?
What if you lost your Bitcoin between your Skype and your iTunes?
But
I heard Bitcoins. There's this thing called data mining where you can find more. But that takes a lot of energy though. Mm-hmm. It would end up costing more with electricity and power to find more Bitcoins.
That is so. I can dig that because it's I like how they call it data mining because you're mining for gold.
Miner,
but it's you're cool because you have the coding power.
You're a modern day 49er.
Okay, well, how it works is basically every computer is connected to this network, right? And every computer gives a little bit of the,
No, that's pretty much what it is. It's modern day gold mining.
Gold! There's gold in them there!
Honestly, I guarantee you that's actually probably a currency that's going to be, a very popular thing soon. And people are going to find a way to have a new, online gold rush.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be super dope. I think that, if they found a way, kind of how they can find, silver mines that will, hit really easily. If they can find a way to mine data so quickly that it's worth stuff to them, that would be a whole new job.
It'd be a whole new industry because they would pay computer scientists, software engineers to get those coins for them.
Shitloads of cash.
They would be making fucking bank though.
Woo! The thing is that the mining period already ended. Now it's more just a regular currency. Because at the beginning when it was so speculative, where people were threatening that it was maybe a pyramid scheme, which I didn't understand. But that kind of what happens is now it takes up so much power that people are losing money to get these Bitcoins. And what happens is all the networks are connected, right?
Yeah.
And when enough of the processing power is given, you get a piece of a Bitcoin. You don't get a full Bitcoin, you just get one. 0.1. So
It's like, but that's still like how many dollars? This is like $50.
Yeah, so 50.
I'm not good at math.
Still, well, that was a straight up rough estimate. But how much is one? How much is one Bitcoin US dollars again?
It's like
It's like $600.
That's still a decent bit of change. You know what I'm talking about?
man, that's a PS4 right there.
That's like a PS.
I don't think that's accurate.
PS5.
Well, I mean, what do you think about like the Bitcoin? Do you think it's a viable currency?
I think that with the growth of the interwebs, I'm just gonna say a lot of like bull crap that falls out of my mouth, just so you guys know. I think that with the increase in popularity and usage of the internet, it's only gonna go on the up and up. Is what it seems like.
Yeah.
I'm not a psychic or anything.
Are you sure?
Anyways, so I think that Bitcoin is just gonna travel with it, and if they can. I think that that there's a million Bitcoin is going to be a problem. You know, it's definitely going to be a problem because people are going to lose it. And that's why it's not backed up on any, like, you know, the dollar is backed up on the full faith and trust of the United States. But the Bitcoin...
There's no way to back it up.
Nah, man.
Well, the difference is that the dollars, they're both fiat currency. The difference is the dollar doesn't fail because there's a government behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is unregulated.
Yeah, the Bitcoin's completely unregulated, so the problem with the dollar is if, like, America crashes tomorrow, it's dead, right? But the Bitcoin doesn't need any government.
Yeah.
It
F the
continues.
system.
Fuck the system.
Fuck the system. The police turn down the
You know what we keep doing, Josh? We keep on like pointing says like a good point, and then we just we hear the last line, and we're like, yeah, fuck the system.
What's up, Jorge?
Then always sits there.
He's just like,
He doesn't join in on the party.
It's kind of hard when I was like going somewhere.
No way to live life, alright?
And then
I'm sorry, Jorge. It looks like we lost sight of your point. We lost sight of your point.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dude, I love you, Will. You come back over.
Let's go back over to
Welcome to the
podcast.
Whoa,
Oh shit!
Who was that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
Seriously though.
Damn.
Man, Bitcoin.
That's wrong.
Oh, but it's interesting. I don't know.
I agree. I completely
I
agree.
think it's awesome.
You,
I feel like that would suck though, because if they do lose the bitcoins, you're out a lot of money.
Oh yeah, dollar bill.
I mean, imagine if you're like a millionaire and you bought like a mortgage on this really dope mansion. You haven't paid it off yet.
Yeah.
You're shit out of luck.
By dope mansion, you just mean like a lot of marijuana, right? Just like a mansion size.
A mansion just made out of dope.
I live in a dope mansion. No, seriously, I live in a dope mansion.
Can you imagine if that got lit on fire?
Actually, you know what? I think that's actually where Snoop Dogg
Oh,
lives.
God.
You're like, it's in the walls, man.
You would fuck the whole world up if it got lit on fire. Everyone would just be tired of shit.
the kids down the block.
There would be no more food left because everyone would just have mad munchies in the area.
You know, I think it's so funny that there are chips called munchies.
There are?
Yeah, there's those bags, and
They're
they're
so good.
They're my favorite.
It's amazing.
And I don't do the smoking of the weed.
The guanja.
The guanja, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
But I kind of wish I did just so I could say, I'm going to go get the munchies, and actually just like go get the munchies, like go get the bag. But then it's like a joke, because they're like, oh, he's going to go smoke weed. It's funnier when you like,
When you're
high.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think also like the Taco Bell box. I don't know. I could.
Oh, the Taco Bell thing.
Yeah, the freaking what is it? Jack in the Box and Taco Bell. Both have like after 2 p.m. boxes with 4 corn dogs and 3 tacos.
That's
Actually,
silly for
let me
starters.
tell you something. Taco Bell doesn't sell corn.
And then
dogs.
that's something that's a flaw in your logic.
That was my mistake. I'm not gonna lie.
Fact check your shit, Will.
I'm sorry. Go
If you
ahead.
say something, it's accurate.
Bitcoin is actually made by the euro.
Bitcoin are reused francs.
I don't think that's accurate.
Fuck you, man. Shit on my day, white old shut.
If you guys didn't know, Bitcoin is actually an acronym. It stands for
Bitchin'.
Internet,
Tether.
Titties.
Titties. Coin.
Wait, speaking of bitchin', Josh, can you tell them about the bitchin' kitchen, please?
Oh God. Yeah, I don't know if I can explain how bitchin' it was.
Wait, how bitchin' was that
It
kitchen?
was super bitchin'. this kitchen win right now. It's not bitchin'.
It's not that bitchin'.
It's not that bitchin'.
It's pretty nice.
It's a nice kitchen, but it's not as bitchin'. Like there was this bitchin' kitchen online. All right.
Yeah.
Hear me? And there was this girl. She looked like she was from like Jersey Shore. No, I mean, no,
No, she had an accent, but it was a picture.
But it was a picture, so you couldn't really tell. But we just guessed because we're bad people. And there was just like red cabinets and like black cabinets, and like there was just all these swag appliances.
You know, the definition of bitchin'.
Definition of bitchin'.
That's something else they should call their kitchen. This is the definition of kitchen. Bitchin'.
Bitchin'.
This is our mission. This is our mission to be the definition of bitchin' in this kitchen.
Okay.
Bitchin' kitchen. Yo, if there's some food you be itching for, come at me, knock on the door.
Hey!
I don't give a damn what you searching for.
Are we rapping?
I'll make you food. How about some more?
Whore!
Yeah!
There's we on the time, Josh.
I don't know. The screen went blank. Let me open
So
it.
one moment, please.
I'm trying to like end it. I'm trying to end it, you know, without like having to do that.
Okay, well, you know what, Jorge?
You know what? Let's redo it. Let's redo it.
Cut.
Scrap.
Oh,
Okay. I think we're out of time.
okay, yeah.
Anyway.
This is episode 3 of the Think About It podcast with our guest. I was gonna say co-host, but no.
It was a go host.
Knuckles for shutting down Jorge every time.
What?
And scene.
To be fair, we had a shitty. Stop it.
Now critiques. Jorge, I think.
We'll go on. Finish the sentence.
I said you did a good job today, Jorge.
No, I want to finish into my face.
You funny.
Thanks, Phil. Anyway, thank you for listening to Think About It podcast. Hello.
Josh's family.
Anyway, either way, thank you for listening to Think About It podcast. What Jorge was gonna say is make sure to leave a comment down below. Question for you guys, if you feel like commenting. I know if you made it to this part of the video, if anyone actually watches the
like
20 minutes.
For 2 people.
I know Will did. That's why he's on the show.
Will's dedicated.
Listen here. If you made it to this point, comment that you did and you're on the show.
Yeah, basically, that's your application. If you made it to this point in the show, you're basically on. Just let us know.
2139.
Send a comment.
40.
Answer the question. What do you think about Bitcoins? Are Bitcoins?
Do you know anything
do you
about it?
Do you know anything about them? What do you think about them? Would you want to use them if you could get your hands on them? Do you think there's online currencies like that are really cool to use? What do you guys think? And be sure to leave a comment, give our video a thumbs up, go ham, and check out all of our links down below. We're gonna put links to our Twitter pages, Instagrams, whatever.
We'll even link
Will's pages. Check them out.
They're the best.
And I guess that's it.
Thank you, and what should I say? What I always say? Have a good life.
Have a good life.
It's nice to meet you guys. Goodbye.
What the fuck you say?
Sorry! That was live! I didn't know I
Oh,
was
he's leaving the
supposed to
frame again. There he goes. Oh, I'm gonna.
Alright,
Wow.
travel.
Okay, next podcast. Let's go.
Next
Have a good life. That was good.